Hello everyone. So I have a charity shop vlog for you today. We decided that we'd pop into one of our neighbouring towns and make the most of the really nice weather before it gets too hot. So we thought we'd have a little mooch around the charity shops just for fun. We're not technically sourcing, we just went out for fun really, just to enjoy the day. So I did actually pick up a couple of bits. At the end of the video I'll show you what I bought, and for the things that I'm going to resell I'll tell you how much I'm going to sell them for. But without further ado, I'll let you enjoy the footage. We weren't sure at first if we were allowed to bring dogs into this particular charity shop, but there was no signage to tell us that we couldn't, so we just carried on. These shoes caught my eye. They were really unusual. They were a fabric material and I just really loved the pattern on them. But yeah, I'm not really buying shoes and I haven't sold shoes for a long time. So I put them back, but they're really fun. I'm still always drawn to the stripy t-shirts, but I don't need another stripy t-shirt. I have so many of them. But I still look anyway. And then I spotted this one. No pun intended. But I've been looking for some long sleeve t-shirts, so that was perfect. It looked like it had hardly been worn and I really liked it. This was a really lovely Le Creuset set, but £25, it was too much. Spotted this jug. It's Wedgwood and it's really lovely. Really like the design on that, but I wasn't sure about £4, so we left it behind. I made a beeline for this Disneyland Paris mug. It's Chip and Dale, it's Christmas, it's Disney. It's going to be a good seller, so I grabbed that for 50p. Pointed out the onyx items. They're really nice, but they were quite highly priced and very heavy, so we didn't get those. These Bilton's cups and saucers match the bowls that we've got for ourselves, but we don't really use cups and saucers, so there wasn't any point in getting them to match. And this is a really nice deviled egg plate. I probably should have picked it up at £2. They sell for around the 20 mark.
What's that?
Guess who makes this?
What's that?
Next. In the vintage.
It does.
Fort Maddox, Wales.
Your Batmore is here.
Don't know what that signature is there. £10. There's another one. Which is the same.
so good. He just loves being a part of things and coming out with us, and he's always really well behaved. Letchworth was so busy today. It was Saturday and it was one of the hottest days of the year, so people were out and about in the pubs and the cafes, and it just had a really nice vibe to it. I really loved this top. It looked to be handmade and they'd marked it up as a medium. I really wanted it for myself, but unfortunately when I got it home it was just a bit too small.
Oh, locked.
Due to illness, the shop will not be open again until Monday the 18th. I think their sign's fallen off the door.
This is my favourite charity shop. I've found some really lovely things here in the past, so I always make an effort to come here, even though it's about as far to the other end of the town as you could get, but it is a lovely little shop. This pool pottery set was really nice. £9.50 for all of it. It was a little bit pricey, so we did check eBay for sold listings and there wasn't enough profit in it, so we left it behind. This is a cute onyx pot, very sweet. Then I was drawn to this small vase, and I would have totally got this at £1.50 if it wasn't for the chip on the rim, so that was a shame. This was a very random mug, but this one was worth picking up. I've sold a Scrabble mug like this before with a different letter for about £10, so that was completely worth picking up, and it was only 50p. This mug, however, couldn't get any cheesier. Ellen found herself some really nice rings, and they were only £1 for the set. She'd been looking for some rings and she found these. They were perfect, so she got those for herself. I loved this little guy. He's so cute. He wasn't worth picking up to resell, but he really caught my imagination. This mug was really interesting, and I did consider it for a minute, but it was so heavy. It would have cost quite a lot to post, so I didn't get it in the end. After a much needed refreshment, we headed into one of my favourite charity shops in Letchworth. I found some really good vintage bric-a-brac in here in the past, so it was worth popping in just to have a look, but there was nothing particularly special here today. After that we headed to Baldock. We decided to finish the day by having a little browse around there. There's a couple of charity shops there that we really like. Unfortunately, our favourite charity shop there was closed. We hadn't got there in time, so we went into the Sue Rider instead. Nick spotted these candle holders. They weren't anything particularly special, but they were really nice. And then hiding behind this flask, this mug caught my eye. It was obviously hand painted, and I really loved the design on it. The fact that it was signed really intrigued me, so I picked it up to take a chance. So I'll show you at the end of the video what it is. As I passed by this rail, I spotted this top. I've been looking for some summery tops that aren't t-shirts, and I really liked this. I love the pattern on it, so I picked that up for myself. And then Ellen found the perfect pair of jeans. She's been looking for a pair of jeans for ages, and she found a pair that she really liked in her size, and she was absolutely over the moon. That was her favourite purchase of the day. This was a very odd little display. Somebody was having a bit of fun with this. Nick had spotted a jug, but it turned out to be contemporary. It wasn't vintage at all. And then I spotted this ceramic beaker, which was so pretty, but again, it's contemporary, so I just left it. And then in the corner on these shelves, I spotted these mugs and I thought they were Portmeirion. I was right, but they wanted a lot of money for each of them. The top two were £4 each, and then the ones further down, they wanted £6 each on those. I have looked them up since, and yeah, I was right to leave them. There just wasn't enough profit margin in it. They sell on eBay for about as much as they were selling them for in the charity shop. So in the first charity shop that we went to, I picked up this spotty long sleeve t-shirt. It's just a simple new look t-shirt. I've been looking for this kind of thing that I can use to layer up in the winter. I put underneath jumpers just to keep warm, or underneath pinafore dresses, that kind of thing. So I really liked this. It looks like it's hardly been worn, and I just really like the print on it. So for £2.50 I grabbed that. And then in the next charity shop, which was Garden House Hospice, you saw me pick up this mug. It was only 50p. Some Disneyland mugs are worth more than others, and this one happened to be a Disneyland Paris exclusive, and it's a Christmas mug, and I should be able to get about £20 on that. So that was a really good find for 50p. What you didn't see is just after I paid for that, we were walking out the shop, and then I spotted something that I completely missed on the shelf. They may have only just put it out, I don't know. But I saw this. It's like a little planter, ikebana vase type goblet style thing. It seems too shallow to be something that you would drink out of. I think it's something that you'd put a plant in, really. It was £3, but it's studio pottery, so it's well worth the £3. I didn't recognise the mark, but I've since looked it up. It's lotus pottery, and it should fetch about £15 to £20. So I'm glad I stopped. I went back for that. And then this particular charity shop doesn't do clothes in it anymore. It has a separate shop. So we popped into that one next, and I found this really nice top. Feels like cotton, and there's no labels in it, so I'm pretty sure it's handmade. And as I said in the video, they'd marked it up as a medium, so I thought that it would fit me, but once I got it home, it's probably more like a size 8. So I'm just going to add this to my stock instead. I've still got some vintage clothes put aside that either I'll put online or I might keep until I get some kind of a booth. So I'm just going to add it in with those and sell it as part of my stock. And then the next thing I bought, you will have seen this. It's a Scrabble tile mug. And like I said, I've sold one of these for £10 before. So that was a nice little find for 50p. And lastly, we headed over to Baldock and popped into the charity shop there. And I found this really, really interesting mug. It's handmade and hand painted. And it's signed on the bottom. And the thing that intrigued me about that is I've picked up a vase in the past that had a very similar kind of signature, and it turned out to be Iranian pottery. This mug is Moroccan pottery, and I should be able to sell it for 15, hopefully. It's really unusual, I love it. And then lastly, I bought this top for myself. And thankfully this one did fit. It looks really nice on actually, especially with some jeans. And we're going away next weekend, so I'm going to take it and wear it over the weekend. So I was really pleased with that one. So yeah, just a very small haul, mostly mugs. A couple of things that perhaps I should have bought and didn't. I just second guessed myself. But I'm pleased with the things that I did get. I didn't really go out to get anything particular. It was really just to get out into the sunshine and just to enjoy the day together. And we achieved that. It was a really lovely day. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if there's something that you saw in one of the shops that you would have picked up that I missed. So until the next video, take care everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye.